Another one? Seriously? Welcome to WatchMojo.com, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 longest-running movie franchises. For this list, we've picked those film franchises with at least 5 movie entries and based our choices on a mix of their popularity, ability to keep the movies fresh, and overall box office sales. Number 10, Rocky.
Crazy about standing toe-to-toe saying, I am.
This has to be one of the most iconic American franchises of all time. These movies celebrate the underdog and overcoming obstacles. But they're also an ode to Philadelphia.
Apollo, how do you like the city of brotherly love?
Well, just being in Philadelphia makes me feel patriotic.
Some of Rocky's most memorable images are landmarks of the city, like when the boxer runs up the stairs of the Philadelphia Museum of Art. Even though some of the later films weren't met with critical acclaim, with the low point being Rocky V, there's still so much heart in this boxing saga that viewers can't resist rewatching and wanting more.
Rocky!
Hey, where's your hat?
I love you! I love you!
Number 9, Friday the 13th. The name Jason Voorhees has been striking fear into the hearts of moviegoers for over 30 years now.
It's not bad enough to have Friday the 13th. We gotta have a full moon, too.
The horror franchise originated after fellow slasher film Halloween found success. But Friday the 13th has certainly become a legend in its own right.
I can't hear you.
Jason's hockey mask is a well-known image in pop culture, while the franchise itself has spawned a dozen movies and counting, a TV program, books, and more.
I got him! I've got no shot!
This has helped to become one of the highest-grossing American horror franchises ever, with more than $465 million earned at the box office alone.
Hey, now cut that out right now. That's not funny.
Number 8, The Muppets.
The most sensational, inspirational, celebrational, Muppetational. This is what we call the Muppet Show.
The Muppets have been stealing the hearts of kids and adults alike since their creation in 1955 by Jim Henson.
Uncle Kermit, is this about how the Muppets really got started?
Well, it's sort of approximately how it happened.
They've been stars on the small screen for years, but they've taken over the big screen as well.
Did you say Hollywood?
Read my lips. Hollywood.
Why are they so beloved? Their movies are always a mixture of a big adventure and celebrity cameos, with some lighthearted social commentary thrown in.
The joke's about to be on them. Maniacal laugh. Maniacal laugh. Maniacal laugh. Maniacal laugh.
Several years after Disney purchased the rights to the characters in the early 2000s, the 2011 musical comedy, simply titled The Muppets, became the most commercially successful film of the series, and also earned much fan love as well.
Can you believe that 80s haircut I used to have? I look totally ridiculous.
Number 7, The Fast and the Furious.
Let's go for a little ride.
This action franchise was built on a pretty simple premise: driving cars real fast.
Go!
The Fast and the Furious movies are fun, visually pleasing, and action-packed. They've also made a staggering $2.3 billion at the box office, becoming Universal Studios' most successful franchise ever. 4 different directors have helmed the project, with director Justin Lin having the most under his belt with movies 3 to 6.
All right, let the party begin. Let's go.
While the series faced a temporary setback with film number 7 following the 2013 death of one of its leads, Paul Walker, there has already been an 8th film announced, with the actor's younger brother Cody set to star. Number 6. Star Trek.
I shall leave you as you left me, as you left her, marooned for all eternity in the center of a dead planet. Buried alive, buried alive.
With 12 movies already released, this sci-fi franchise has shown no signs of slowing down.
It's good to see you, Scotty.
Who is that?
Scotty, Con.
Starting as a TV show that began in the 1960s, the first Star Trek feature film was originally canceled. But thanks to the demands of die-hard Trekkers, smash ratings of the television series, and the success of other science fiction films, Star Trek the Motion Picture came into being. Over the years, the franchise has played with its reputation for camp meets serious. Cast member William Shatner even directed the franchise's 5th installment.
And even as I fell, I knew I wouldn't die.
Though it was probably the most poorly received of them all. Of course, it's still going strong, with the latest 21st century reboots. Number 5. Star Wars.
The circle is now complete. When I left you, I was but the learner. Now I am the master.
Only a master of evil, Darth.
As the brainchild of George Lucas, this epic space opera franchise seems to have no end in sight. Beginning in the late 1970s, the director sold his rights to the iconic film series to Disney in 2012. And as a result, audiences will have new movies set in the Star Wars universe to look forward to in the 2010s and beyond.
I won't fail you. I'm not afraid.
Thus far, the franchise has grossed over $4.3 billion from the movies alone, making it a Hollywood cash cow. With so much mythology and lore existing around this property, as well as other related media, Star Wars is truly a pop culture mainstay and will be for years to come.
I should have known the Jedi were plotting to take over. Anakin, Chancellor Palpatine is evil. From my point of view, the Jedi are evil. Well, then you are lost.
Number 4. Harry Potter.
I will be famous. There won't be a child in our world who doesn't know his name.
Based off the wildly popular books by J.K. Rowling, it's no wonder that Harry Potter films were such a cultural event. Aside from audiences being able to watch the actors grow up on camera, the films in this fantasy franchise were so rich in design and world building that every kid who watched them grew up wanting to go to Hogwarts.
Right. Okay. Gryffindor!
And while the author does seem to still be dabbling in the Harry Potter universe on paper, there aren't any additional movies planned with the cast just yet. The final installment, Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows Part 2, also set records as the highest-grossing midnight premiere, making $43.5 million. Number 3. Batman. The Caped Crusader has been around in comic form since 1939, so it's not a surprise that on-screen adaptations of him continue to pop up.
You've changed things. Forever. Then why do you want to kill me? I don't want to kill you. What would I do without you?
This franchise has been able to reinvent itself with many Hollywood greats, like Michael Keaton, Val Kilmer, George Clooney, and Christian Bale, all donning the Batsuit.
You wanted me. Here I am.
The series reached a low with the laughable Batman and Robin in 1997.
Enough monkey business. We've got work to do.
Monkey work.
But luckily for movie fans and Dark Knight fanboys, director Christopher Nolan took away the camp and rebooted the franchise as a dark tale in the new millennium that attained much critical and commercial success.
Where are they? Killing is making a choice.
Where are they?
Choose between one life or the other. Your friend, the district attorney, or his blushing bride to be.
Number 2. Godzilla. As the oldest movie franchise on our list, Godzilla has been reimagined many times, first by Japan and then by the US. Despite being a monster movie, the films are actually an allegory for nuclear weapons, which were a new invention at the time of the first flick. Among the Japanese renditions, the movies have been separated into 3 distinct series, depending on what era of monster movies it fell into. No matter how many times this prehistoric monster appears on the big screen, we just never seem to get enough. And the fact that they keep making movies for the franchise proves it. Before we unveil our number 1 pick, here are a few honorable mentions.
Oh, I'm simply a woman in love, my darling.
Take your stinking paws off me, you damn dirty ape!
All right. You've got our attention. What is it you want?
I would like to speak to Lois Lane.
Knock it in.
Number 1. James Bond.
Who doesn't appreciate the occasional twist, Mr.
Bond. James Bond.
With over 20 films and several different actors portraying 007 so far, this spy film franchise has thrived on change.
Because I think you're a sexist, misogynist dinosaur, a relic of the Cold War.
Based on Ian Fleming's popular book series, the movies have transcended their source material and cemented in our minds the ever-iconic image of James Bond as a suave, debonair Englishman. Everyone has their favorite Bond actor, and it's quite fun to discuss the merits of each reincarnation.
I suppose my silence could have a price.
You don't mean... Oh, no.
Oh, yeah?
2 notable commercial successes include 1965's Thunderball and 2012's Skyfall.
007, are you all right?
But no matter who's playing the talented secret agent and ladies' man, there's no doubt that the movies of this franchise will be sleek, sexy, and inspirational.
Who are you?
My name is Pussy Galore.
I must be dreaming.
Do you agree with our list? Which movie franchise do you want to continue? For more can't-miss top 10s published every day, be sure to subscribe to WatchMojo.com.
To boldly go where no man has gone before.